Hey guys, extremely detailed fender removal and installation video. This is the same for the right side and the left side, guys. My fender is rusted. I'm taking it off and I'm putting on a nice brand new fender in this video. No shaky cameras, good lighting, showing you every single step here, guys. Let's get into it right away. Okay guys, this is pretty easy. You can do it. So first thing you want to do is right here, see there's this like metal bar that goes across. So you got to remove it. That bolt there, 13 mil there. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'll see you guys in a minute when that is removed. Okay, and there we go. That just comes right out. So now the reason I'm changing this fender is because it's got a big dent on it and it is rusted. So I got a nice brand new one from eBay, guys. That was the best price for fenders. eBay was the best price out of everywhere that I looked. Anyways, next guys, you're gonna disconnect your positive off your battery so there's no power, right? So let's do that. We're also gonna disconnect the negative terminal as well. So we got that disconnected. Okay, next guys is your air intake, right? This has to come off. So pretty easy, you just unclip all four of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We're gonna pull this off. Comes off super easy. You disconnect this hose here. Just right there is fine, see? Like that. And then there's a clamp here. So you're gonna unscrew that clamp. And then this whole entire thing with this will come off. So I'm gonna do that. I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Okay, and just like that, that is removed. Make sure nothing falls in there, guys. Okay, so now you remove the air filter. Just comes right out. Very simple. And right here, you got 8 mils, I believe. Yep. So you got one there, one there, one there. We do have to take this box out. That's all it takes is those 3 bolts. So I'm going to take these out. See you guys in a minute. Okay, so as you're spinning those, see underneath here, you have to get a 10 mil. See, there they are. And you got to hold them with one hand there as you're turning it, because these spin. You know, if yours are rusted in that, you could spray some WD-40, that kind of stuff. Screw it out a little bit, screw it back in, back and forth a few times, so it doesn't break on you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove those now. Okay, and just like that, this whole thing, see, just comes right out. No big deal, guys. Okay, next, this box here needs to come out. So you grab a screwdriver, see, and you gotta push this like this. See, that one and that one. And then at the same time, lift this up and this will slide off. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, pretty simple. Okay, so now, see that just comes off. So you'll be able to move it to the side. So the next thing we gotta do, guys, is we need to pull out the car battery. There's no way around it, you gotta pull it out. So you loosen this, you loosen that, this comes off, and then you can pull the battery out. Very simple. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. If yours is rusty, spray WD-40 on it, right? Turn it a bit, turn it back, and eventually you can get it off. Don't just crank it and break it, right? Okay, I'm gonna pull the battery out. Okay, battery is out. See that part? I moved it aside, no problems. So now we gotta take this little bracket off. Okay, last time I'm gonna tell you about the bolts. So what you do is, this is all the bolts in the whole car, right? Or in the whole Jeep. So what you do is you loosen it a bit. If it's super tight and it feels like it's gonna break, you spray WD-40 on it, right? And then you screw it back in, get it? And then you screw it back out. Each time it's gonna go a little bit further without breaking. Spray WD-40, screw it in, then screw it out again, even a little bit further, WD-40. Back and forth like that. If you do that with every single bolt, you won't break any bolts, guys. I've actually had this fender off already, so I've already done that to all the bolts. And I had to literally do that to every single bolt. Then I put anti-seize on them and I put them back in and they're all good now. Anyways, so there's one there and one there. We're gonna remove this bracket, guys. See you guys in a minute. Okay, next, if you got air conditioning, see this air conditioning hose? So these two little plastic things, you want to take them out because they got to go in the new fender. So you go from underneath, right? And all you do with these, see, they just stick out right here like that. Just give this a squish with some pliers, see? And you just push it through. See, just like that. So I'm going to do that one and the other one. And I'll see you guys up top in a minute. I'm going to remove that hose. Okay, see, that was pretty simple. So I got this out. That is how you want it, guys. Okay, next, guys, we're going to remove this light. There's like a torque specs screw there. See, so you remove these two. To get this off, there's a little 10 mil here. See it? Right there. You're going to remove these light bulbs. One. And you're going to remove this one as well. So you just turn it. See, just like that. You can unplug this from this, which we will probably do. And also you got these two things you got to pop out. One there, one there. Same method. You use the pliers and you squish that and then these will come out. See, so I'm going to go ahead and release this wire here. Yeah, and we're going to have to remove these because we're reusing them on the new fender, right? Well, this you can actually leave because we got to take this whole thing off. Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute when this is all detached. Okay, got the blinker out. It was a T15. It looks like this. You can buy these individually at Napa even. T15 looks like that. Okay, so underneath here, yeah, we disconnected the wire, see? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this wire, and I did remove the light bulb. See, I unplugged it. We're going to feed the wire through this hole. All of it. It's doable. I've done it before. So that's number one. And two, right here, we got a couple 12 mils. See, look, right there. 1, 2, 3. These are prone for rusting. So remember, screw it out, WD-40, in, out, whole bunch of times so you don't break them. I'm going to remove these 3, run the wire through the hole. See you guys in 2 minutes. Okay, so removed those 3, no issues. Wire is gone, no issues. So now, just so you familiarize yourself. So right here, you got 3 bolts. 1, 2, this one, somebody broke this, previous owner. And 3, because they didn't screw it in and out. They just kept pulling until it broke. So I'm going to remove this one, and the 3rd one if you had it. So I'm going to remove those 3. That's my next move here, guys. See you in a minute. Okay, so as you can see, I basically got this off. So there is like a bracket here. See that? I just wanted you guys to see this. So, okay, hang on. Let me get rid of the screw. Okay, so see this bracket? So this bracket goes right there. You are reusing this bracket for your new fender. So put that on, then put your screws in. So save this, don't lose it. Okay, next, guys. See, there's the Jeep. Right over here, see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 mils. Remove all 4 of those. See you guys in 2 minutes. Okay, and these 4 bolts are out, guys. So now we're getting really close here. So we got right over here, there's the Jeep, see? Like basically they're like right here, there's a couple bolts on the inside, right? So you go on the inside and with the battery out, so you can get to them. See, boom. One there. And there's one there, which was broken by the previous owner, guys. See there? And then there is one at the bottom, which you can get to from the bottom, which ours was also broken by the previous owner. So I only got 1, 2 holding it on, which is good enough, guys, more than enough. Okay, so I'm gonna remove 1, 2, 3, and then the last one from the bottom, if there was one. I'm gonna do that right now. Oh yeah, and if you're doing the other side, guys, everything is basically the same on this side. The only difference here is some of the stuff you disconnect just looks a little different. But see, I just tied everything up like this with strings, so it hangs there. And I'm gonna be putting this brand new fender on as well, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove those 3 bolts. Okay guys, so these bolts are removed. So now you just have to go around the shock absorber a little bit, but this whole thing is ready to come off. Boom! Just like that, guys, it is off. All right, guys, the fender is off. So basically, there's two more things we gotta remove from this fender. Number one is this thing. Pretty straightforward. Let me flip it over here. Okay, see, there's a nut there. So you just remove that, and the top piece will come out. And the second thing is, we gotta remove this thing. So it has these it has these rusted kind of bolts here. Very typical of Jeeps, right? And good luck reusing these, guys. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna remove all these, right? Best I can. Sometimes you can even pry this plastic thing off of it. It will come off. See, and then there's these plastic things here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use a nut and a bolt in these spots. Nuts and bolts to reattach it to the new fender. I'm not reusing these little plastic crappy things. They never last. Nuts and bolts way better. If you use stainless ones, they're good forever. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start unscrewing that. I believe it's an 8mm. If something doesn't want to come out, I will just get a screwdriver and I will just pry it through it. It will come out. It's like a plastic little washer here. It'll just bend and this will pop right off. Okay, see you guys in a few minutes. Gonna pull these two things off. Okay guys, so this part came off no problems whatsoever, but I am having a hard time with this other thing. So there's two things on here actually. So yeah, when I'm spinning this bolt, this whole thing's just spinning, and even if I hold this with vice grips or something, that's spinning in there. So I don't think I can get this off. I'm gonna have to replace this thing. And also there is a little rubber stopper here. So there, see, we got that out. That's gonna have to go onto the new fender as well. You put Vaseline on these and then stick it in. Okay, so I'll try a couple things off camera here, but I'm just gonna replace this thing. They're not expensive. Okay, let's put the new fender on. Okay guys, here's the new fender. We're gonna throw it on. The hardest part is getting it over this. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna get this on. And I mean, once you get it over this thing, okay guys, well, getting it on is basically the reverse of taking it off. So I'm gonna screw everything back on just the way we took it off. I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes, and then I'll show you guys how to put that piece on so it's actually on good. Okay guys, the fender is on. Perfect fit, no issues whatsoever. Very happy with that. So now we're gonna put this thing on. See, and all I'm using, guys, is just nuts and bolts, just like that, with washers, guys. Super simple. I'm gonna put this thing on before I put the battery in, just so you can access everything from here, so you can hold it with a wrench and that. So I'm gonna put all this together, show you guys what it looks like. So see you in about 15 minutes, guys. All right, guys, the Jeep is really coming together. So that looks awesome. That fit incredible. I highly recommend these eBay fenders. Everything worked great, guys. So that is how you put a fender on a Jeep TJ, guys. Remember, this is an entire series with tons and tons of episodes. So hit on the playlist, guys, if you want to see other episodes. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Till next time, everybody.